We are Guy and Alicia of the Cultured Hearts family.
This week we made our way from St. Louis, Missouri all the way down to Houston, Texas. We stopped off in Nixa, Missouri along the way and saw a couple grandmas, surprised one of them, ate dinner with the other one.
Our hometown?
Yay! And then we worked our way on down to Dallas, Texas. After about 9 hours of driving, everybody was ready to call it a night. So we stopped off at a hotel, happened to have a pool. We planned on leaving out at about 10 a.m. the next morning and had so much fun at the pool we didn't make it out of there until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
On New Year's Eve.
After we left Dallas, we ended up working our way on down to San Antonio. There was a big fireworks show going on down there, and we figured we might as well go ahead and check it out. Turns out about 50,000 people made it out, and it was around their downtown area. They've got a beautiful little Riverwalk going on. There was lots of live music happening, but the crowds were huge.
So I'm 5'3" and I was carrying Georgia on my hip. And literally all we could see were shoulders and backs. And then there was this big concert going on. So those massive video cameras were up above our heads and there were people everywhere. It was a little bit too much. I don't know if we'll be doing huge crowd activities again, but the fireworks show was amazing and the Riverwalk is absolutely beautiful. They have the river boats, they have all the beautiful lights up in the trees, all the restaurants are... It's really romantic, and I really, really enjoy the Riverwalk. Grayson, what did we just do?
Just got done with Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year to you. 2019. How old are you going to be this year?
9.
9 years old. What was your favorite thing about what we did tonight?
Seeing all the beautiful fireworks.
What did you not like about tonight? We had a little bit of a situation, didn't we?
Going through a giant crowd.
There were a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Could you guess how many people were at the Riverwalk tonight?
50,000.
50,000! You're right. How crazy is that? So, New Year's Day, we slept in a little bit because the kids were exhausted. Then we went to try to find a breakfast place, but we didn't think about the fact that it's New Year's Day and 90% of the restaurants in San Antonio would be closed. We drove around for about 45 minutes looking for a breakfast place and finally found one.
Some advice that we'd gotten before we left Missouri was if you ever come across a place down south and it's got some handwritten signs out front and there's really, it looks like the kind of place that you probably shouldn't go inside of, it'll be the best food you've ever had.
I like your accent.
Well, the advice did not disappoint. We really enjoyed our Mexican breakfast. It was a nice little surprise after driving around for 45 minutes. That afternoon, Grayson and I decided to go walk around the grounds of the Alamo, and we actually took a little tour. Loved the little tour that we took. Very informative. Grayson and I had a really good time. The day after New Year's Day, we decided to head on over to our Airbnb that we'd booked in Houston.
Really quick public service announcement. If you are ever booking an Airbnb and it is a superhost and you see that all of the reviews are around one sentence, maybe two sentences, even though they're great reviews, don't book it. Just move on.
We weren't super impressed with that one. Out of all of the Airbnbs that we'd been to, this one was definitely a letdown. With that said, we did end up going to the Museum of Natural Science.
So great.
It was awesome.
So great.
We did a paleontology tour with our tour guide Z, and she was quirky, got along with the kids great, really connected with them. We had a blast.
Grayson got to go in a back room and look at a 65 million year old fossil that they were working on. Super cool.
All right, so we're at the Houston Museum of Natural Science. You guys pretty excited about this one?
Yeah.
What are you guys most excited to see inside? Georgia, you go first. What do you want to see?
Pterodactyl.
Very good. Are you thinking that you're going to see a living pterodactyl or maybe some bones, or what are you thinking?
I think a living pterodactyl.
That would be pretty cool. Grayson, what are you most excited to see?
Well, mine's not really most excited to see. I'm most excited to learn about different science.
Right on. Come visit us again next week for the rest of our trip here in Houston.
See you next week and subscribe.